Hi everyone, my name is Heather and I'm the person behind Happy Puppy Truffles. Today I wanted to share with you guys a fun project you can get free from my website to download and print at home on your own to create a fun little toy for Valentine's Day. I thought I'd share with you guys sort of an adapted version of that monkey climbing a tree origami. That's a traditional origami, and I did that quite a while ago actually. But I thought it would be fun to make a version of this that is red for Valentine's Day and then features these little tiny conversation hearts that you can put inside here. And if you get it going here, you can kind of play a couple different games, have some secret message kind of pop up at the top there to surprise people, or you can have it kind of tumble to the ground and see which side it pops up on. This side's got the words true love written on it. The other says you are kind, be mine, XOXO, love you. What's on the other side of love you? Kiss me. You and me, and hug me. So those are the different kinds of choices sort of for this, and I tried to get, a couple different variations for you guys to enjoy, and it's a pretty easy fun project, and you can have some fun with these little conversation hearts and see which one it randomly falls on, or it's just a fun gift to give somebody inside an envelope as an alternative to a greeting card, for example. But yeah, so it's, like I said, it's something you can get from my website. It's just a downloadable that you can get there and print at home. When you print it out, there's actually, there's a large red sheet of paper like this, and in the center is one of the four pieces of the hearts, and we wind up cutting that out when we're working to create the hole at the top too. So I'll show you guys how to do that when we fold it up. And then there's 3 additional pieces of little square like this that you want to cut out too. And I've already folded 2 of them, but I'll show you guys how to fold that as well so that you have the pieces you need to make the finished part here. So let's first start off by just making the toy itself. So I've got my square piece of paper here. I'm just going to start off with my pattern side facing down. What we want to do is get to a square base, so I'm just going to go ahead and fold my paper in half, both vertically and horizontally here. And then with the pattern side facing up, I'm going to fold it in half diagonally both ways as well. And then looking at it again with the pattern side up, I'm just going to find those creases that are on the top, fold it in half and pinch in and shimmy it around until I get to this nice little shape that you see here, a diamond or a square, which is where the square base gets its name. Now, it doesn't really matter which side you're looking at here. It's one of the 2, though, that has the little conversation heart on it. But I'm just going to take this top layer and fold it up a little bit to reveal the legs underneath. This just makes it easier so that you can grab the little legs to shimmy the piece up to the top. Then you do need some scissors for this part, and we're just going to cut right along the pink part. If anything, cut a little bit into the red, and then we can trim this piece later rather than cutting the other way and leaving a thin line of pink on there. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut this off as straight as I can. And hopefully I got it so that there's no more pink there when I open it up for a second. And then this little piece here, if you're a stickler for the edge, you can see I have a little bit of red, so I'm just going to clean that up really quick here. Depending on, obviously if you folded it perfectly and you cut it perfectly, you might not have any line, but I'm just going to clean it up really quick here so that we have nice clean edge to everything. And it should give you this nice little triangle piece. Now, like I said, there's 3 other little squares to fold and to put together. If you have the square, you want to do the actual opposite of what we just did. Instead of doing a square base, I'm going to do a water bomb base. So with the pattern side facing down, I'm going to fold into a triangle. And I'm going to do that both ways here. And then with the pattern side facing up, I can fold it in half both vertically and horizontally. And you want to go ahead and put the creases on this. It creates a little bit of tension that helps make the toy work a little better, I think. But we'll fold this on all of these, and then you can collapse it into the triangle shape that we see here, which is a water bomb base, basically. Let me get these lined up here. Open it up, find those diagonal creases, just pinch down and push in and shimmy it around until you can get to a nice little triangle. Now, this is kind of a point of preference. Design-wise, I just think it happens to look a little nicer if we trim off a little bit here on these edges rather than keeping it as a triangle, but if you prefer, you can leave it that way too. It doesn't really matter. But if you want to, rather than going straight up for a 90 degree, I thought that was a little too sharp, so I just kind of went out a little bit here. And, you know, like I said, you can kind of play it by ear. You can see what you think looks better. You can leave it just the way it is, especially if you're doing this with like small children and you don't want to, you know, the hassle of having to cut this step. This is something you could skip. It's just more if you like the way it looks better or not. But I can kind of show you guys, these are the ones just left as a triangle. It looks kind of cool as it comes out at the top there, just as a triangle too. You can leave it the same way or trim it down. And you wind up then with 4 pieces that give you a total of 8 little conversation hearts. And then when you do this toy, it can be a little tricky at times and you do need a little bit of practice. But if you take one of these little pieces here and we just put the leg inside one flap on one side and on the other. And if you want to kind of speed things up, just push it up a little bit inside here, so that you don't have to shimmy it so far, kind of cheat and get it going a little bit. But if you do that then, and you slowly just push and pull back and forth on the legs, it should slowly appear at the top. It's like magic. And it says your kind. Oh, how cute. And then we'll just see. Oh, see, now that's cheating because it's both. So I don't know, true love and your kind. Maybe it's both. So, you know, just a fun little quick way to play with some conversation hearts and a fun action toy origami that I really like. And I hope, you know, you guys, if you want, you can make your own little versions of this and have little hearts that pop up and say different things if you like. And certainly there's room here for message. You could, like I said, make it like a greeting card and write a Valentine comment or something there if you prefer. But again, this is a free downloadable you can get from my website. I have the link throughout the whole video in an annotation as well as in the description. So check there if you want to find where that is. And I'll have some more fun things to share with you guys in the days to come. Thanks again always so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!